told him to. Notably, Max attached to one of the nooses, but first, he also warned the audience.
I have to say that I'm a professional. This is my decision to do this. I'm supervised by professionals. We have emergency personnel standing by, and that absolutely no one should try anything like this or anything dangerous at home.
Then,
I also personally think that he's like the magician might have been looking for clout, and he did get it. I don't personally care, but don't you think the examples you gave are unpredictable and sudden? While this is a pretty long situation, yeah, I don't think that this was going to be the outcome. Like, I don't think he thought that he would be hanging someone.
Do a pull test where Kai pulled one of the cords to see what would happen, and sure enough, one of the nooses goes up. But then after that test, Max putting his head through one of the nooses, and with only 2 cords left to pull, it seemingly meant there was a 50-50 shot that Kai was going to pull the one that Max was attached to. And initially with this, you have Kai seemingly getting worried.
If I kill you, I go to jail, right? Bro, what the No!
Everyone in Kai's group also appears to start getting uneasy with the whole thing, but Kai did as Max instructed and pulled one of the handles. And as it turned out, he pulled the one that Max had put his head in. So Max goes up into the air for a few seconds, but his crew then quickly dropped him down and got him out. Now with that, the reason I'm describing it rather than showing you is I do not think I can or would want to show you someone getting hung by a noose. But in the aftermath, what we saw and what I can show you is Kai's reaction.
What the
Need you guys to go back to the house.
Wait, no.
I think the important part about this is that the immediate, because I watched not the full thing, but I did watch the part where like he's literally hanging and they show him hanging and it looks like a person hanging, right? And you can tell that he thinks he's just like caused this person a tremendous amount of pain. And not only that, but he also immediately tries to move the camera away. I don't think that his expectation was that he was going to literally hang a dude. Wait, so there wasn't actually a magic trick at all? It was just a stunt? Yeah. But also, you got to realize, like, he's probably going to lose a lot of sponsorship deals because of this. Like, why the fuck would he voluntarily be like, yeah, no, there's no fucking shot that he was like, yeah, great, I would love to lose my Nike deal. Kai Cenat, you guys are forgetting, is not a normal Twitch streamer. He is literally in between a Twitch streamer and a Hollywood entertainer. The content that he's creating is television level production. And on top of that, I mean, he's got fucking McDonald's sponsorships and shit. Nike, McDonald's, all these massive brands that sponsor him, they're not gonna fuck around with this kind of thing at all. Okay, but like, what's the trick there that he didn't die? Yeah, I don't really know what like the magician's goals were, aside from I think like just, you know, trying to create some controversy. It's also a performance song. We watch actors in musicals and movies with violence, otherwise seen as atrocious in real life context. This feels like kind of yeah, that's why, because Twitch streaming blurs the lines of like something that is really happening and a television production. That's the other side of the story. That's the other reason why people are like understandably more distraught by what they saw, and also understandably more aggressively being like, no, this is real.
Oh my God. No. I might get banned.
I need you guys to go back.
Oh, my heart hurts.
We need to clear the way so that they can get him out.
Oh my God. Yo, what? I get banned. Is he good? It's gotta be a prank. It has to be a prank. Max still laying in the box. Bro, I just pulled a... All my life, I didn't mean to pull the wrong cord. All my life.
Kai's team then's instructed to go back inside. Kai continues to wonder if he was pranked, asking, is Max okay? And then he finds a note from Max instructing him to watch a video where he essentially explains that the whole thing was pre-planned.
If you're watching this, that means that something has gone terribly wrong. But what you don't know is that was all according to my plan. You see, at the start of my performance, I said that tonight was all about choices.
I took a clip. He was hanging for 7 seconds. Yeah, he hung for a minute, dude. I mean, it was gruesome. I'm not gonna lie. It shocked me.
But not just the choices that you made tonight.
This dude is insane, straight up, and actually insane. It was all a part of my master plan. My goal was for you to hang me and therefore get you banned. like what the fuck? In order for this reaction to be sincere, why are you standing in the corner? Bro, Austin literally pulled a chair outside of the studio. He's sitting on the corner of the studio. It's just like, and he's just like sitting there, this meek little man, okay? He's like, oh, I don't know. Should I come in? I don't know. All right, let's continue with this.
Yeah. The choices that you've made since the day that we met. Well, all along,
who is this?
I planned to influence you to make the wrong choice.
Wait, did
and
he
I
make
knew
a
you'd pick
video
the red
behind
hand.
the
You then see
scenes?
Kai seemingly worried he was going to face a ton of
him
backlash.
basically trolling Kai. and
Yeah,
not
he was
telling
like,
them?
yeah, he was like, yeah, I got you, you little bitch. You fucking almost killed me. That's what his video was about.
Why would he do this?
Yeah.
He definitely did. With people generally thinking prank or not, whether Kai knew or not, he shouldn't have let this whole thing happen. With people writing things like, it doesn't take a genius to know once a man was on a stage with a noose around his neck, you probably shouldn't continue with the stunt. No matter if the magician tricked him or not, there comes a point.
Like, I don't know what he hashtag accountability matters. People are so funny.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what he thought was going to happen, but I'm certain that he didn't think that he was going to do a live simulated hanging of a person. Hashtag accountability matters.
Look, you would think that he's a magician, so he knows what he's doing.
What the fuck is magical about hanging yourself? No, magicians do that shit all the time. They do like crazy self-harm shit.
Yeah.
Like the David Blaine stuff, like all the escape stuff, like that's normal. Like that happens. The magic is supposed to be escaping the news. Exactly. Like it's supposed to be like, oh, see, like you tried to hang me, but I succeeded in escaping. Like that type of shit. That's an illusionist. This guy lied to Kai. Wow. Some real Magic Castle shit going on in the chat right
I don't
now.
understand.
That's an illusionist.
So I'm sorry I'm late to the party here, but I saw the video of him hanging himself. At what point, where's the magic?
No, I didn't. Like,
I'm genuinely like, where's the
no,
trick?
I think it was like a weird. You know what it is? It's like comedy.
Yeah.
You can be a very edgy comedian, but if you teeter along this fine line,
Yeah.
with as an edgy comic, like and craft a really funny joke, it's a banger.
Shock magic.
But if you actually fail to be funny in the process of being edgy, then you come across like a racist piece of shit.
Yeah.
And I think what he was trying to do was basically that, where he was like, "Oh, this is an excellent prank."
Yeah.
And then because he didn't have like it seemed like there was no real like payoff, right? The
Yeah.
payoff is just what?
Everybody-
Traumatizing
yeah.
everyone that watched you be hanged.
Everybody panics and you get out of the noose because everybody helps you down.
Yeah. So like,
Right? He didn't even escape.
so I think that because there was no payoff, there was no like real punchline, there was no twist. It was just like a very what you see is what you get type situation. People were like, what the where's the magic?
He was released by somebody else, but like,
Yeah, chat. There's a reason why all these like escape artists and shit, like they put themselves in deadly situations, but under no circumstances are they like stuck there and almost die.
he could have broken his neck, right?
Like the prestige is not where you're like dying.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's keep going.
You need to use logic in your brain and call things off. I'm not saying Kai is a bad guy, but he needs to be held accountable.
What do you
and
mean?
Kai Cenat
What does anyone ever mean when they say he needs to be held accountable? I hate this. I hate this so much. And someone will clip this and go, Hassan hates accountability. Okay. Explain what you mean. What do you mean? People say this all the time. It was the most annoying shit that liberals used to say in like the 2016 social justice era. And now the right wingers say it all the time too. And I guess like Gamergate, like right wingers would also say this all the time too. It's like accountability for what? It's not just how someone must be held accountable. You have to also respond to the why. Like what is the wrongdoing here? Does there need to be some level of deterrence? Oh yeah, Kai Cenat, you can't hang white people on your stream anymore. Is that the accountability? Like what do you mean? He was like, damn, I really like this. I was gonna do this over and over again, actually. Anyway, it's just, I don't know. People just say it. It really annoys me. I'm sure that there's a valid thing out there for in terms of like accountability for Kai Cenat. I'm not saying Kai's a bad guy, but he needs to be held accountable. And the glazing I see on my timeline of people saying I feel bad for him, etc., is sad. He's a grown man.
Like how much energy?
With a full crew behind him. No excuses. Stop the glazing. Yeah, the people glazing Kai also need to be held accountable. Accountability matters.
Dude, but like how much energy do you have to have? Is this person's job?
Like,
or
like I understand.
I mean, I can't really talk about
the
working.
The thing that I do understand is like Kai does have a massive audience. A lot of them are kids. Like that is a traumatic thing for children to see. 100%. You're correct. I try to put myself in the shoes of the person who is the responsible party here, or seemingly the responsible party here. And in that circumstance, I'm like, there are a lot of like, in an effort to like make the most engaging and entertaining content, you probably are like, I am going to leave this in the hands of the responsible parties. And in that process, you're supposed to not know what the is going on. And I suspect that he probably didn't think that the dude would straight up hang himself. I